Yeah, it's Big C, Fin Posse Podcast in the building. If you hating on the Fins, turn this up louder. I grew up on Shula, chalk lines, cold rain, Marino in the pocket, dropping dimes, pure flame. 7-2 perfect, you can't say a thing back. Undefeated on your head, living rent-free fact. Jason Taylor off the edge, helmets turning skyward. Zach thumping chests, every hit like a siren. You talking about rings, get your history straight. We the reason that the word perfect holds weight. It's that Fin Posse, raise, turn the volume up. Hey, slick on Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the orange boat ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse, raise, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. Yeah, Larry C. Sunk in the mud, blood on his mouthpiece. Ricky in the backfield, making whole crowd screech. Wake off the snap count, quarterbacks daydreaming. By the time they look up, all they see is teals streaming. You forgot about Grease, you forgot about Twilly, you forgot Nat Moore. Going up, getting silly from Marino to a lineage, same jersey. We've been airing that thing out since before you that 30. Posse, raise, turn the volume up. Y'all slick on Miami, you get called out tough. From the orange boat ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse, raise, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. This for the diehards, slamming doors on the loss. This for the old heads still quoting Shula talk. This for the kids wearing jerseys in June, waiting all year just to scream in the room. It's that Fin Posse rage, turn the volume up. On Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the orange boat ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse rage, put respect on the name. Big C in the crew, let them drown in the shame. It's the Fin Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. Fin Posse Podcast, get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Get the Dolphin story right.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess. What's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem.
What up, Fin fans? Welcome to another episode of the Fin Posse Podcast. I'm your host, Big C, and this is brought to you by Game Changers Media. How is everyone doing this lovely Thursday evening? It's draft night, folks. It's draft night. Hopefully tonight is the start of the resurgence of the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully this is the first night. This is the night we can look back on and say that's the day that things changed for the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully today is that day. Hopefully today's the day that we start putting the pieces together that lead us into the future of winning multiple Super Bowls under John Eric Sullivan, Jeff Hafley. I'm super excited for tonight. I'm super stoked for tonight. But we got to get the picks right. We got to get the picks right. Without question, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. Let's go ahead and say hello to the chats. Very exciting night. We're going to be giving away some money. Everybody likes money, right? Everybody likes money. Raphael, good evening, my friend. Give me 1 second. Dolphins critic, thank you for becoming a member. Listen, memberships will start popping up when you get an opportunity to win some money, right? Good evening to you. Lombardo, good morning. Good morning. Or I'm used to saying good morning. Good evening. Good evening. Dolphins critic, I think we should focus on D line more than O line. Lombardo, I said hello. Bonnie, good evening. Member of the channel, thank you so much. Jocelyn, member of the channel, how you doing tonight? Eagles Uncensored, what's up? What's up? What's up? Michael K, good evening. Just here for the 1K. I bet you gotta be a member, so shell out that $5.99. So, which way will the Miami Dolphins go? Which will the Miami Dolphins stay put at 11? There's a lot of rumors going around right now. You know, there's rumors that the Miami Dolphins may want to move up. I don't think it really depends on who they're looking for to draft at pick 11, right? I mean, are they satisfied with a certain number of players, or do they have one player in particular that they have their heart set on? Do they have one player in this draft that they have their heart set on, or are they okay if they get the pick 7, 8, and there's 5 guys that they'd be happy with? Are they just happy to let one of them fall to them? That is the question. We don't know the answer to that question. And I guess we're not going to probably know until the until the pick arrives, or until we get close to that pick, or until people start coming off that board. I mean, if they have their heart set on an offensive tackle, and let's say Fanu comes off the board, or the kid from the University of Miami comes off the board, and that only leaves one offensive tackle, and they have the heart set on an offensive tackle, do the Miami Dolphins make some kind of move to jump up? Do we see someone trade up to draft Ty Simpson? There's only one quarterback that's really been talked about in the first round, and that's Fernando Mendoza with the first overall pick. Man, the lighting in this place is crazy. Sorry if my camera messes up. I'm in a different room in my house. Does someone trade up for Ty Simpson? So a lot of questions to be answered. Does the Miami Dolphins end up trading Devon Achane tonight? No contract extension yet. Does something happen on that front? We also should be having a very special guest, someone that hasn't been on the channel in quite a while. I mean, he's special to me. He's special to me. Let me see if I can't fix this camera up a little bit. Bear with me for 1 second. Let's take this hat off. Now I look like I'm a lobster. I never used to have these issues. I don't know. Maybe I'll just switch cameras real quick. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this up. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. It looks one way while I'm doing stuff, and then it looks a completely different way. Oh. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. Damn it, all the hell. All right, now the jersey's messing up, so I'm going to have to switch back to the camera. Oh, man. Drive me nuts. I'll tell you, folks, this is not as easy as what people think it is. It really is not. It's really not as easy as what people think it is. And I'm a handicap when it comes to this type of thing. Really, I am. I'm a handicap. So please bear with me for just a second while I try to fix my face. All right, so I'm bright red now. I'm bright red. I don't know what to say. I know we're in here. That's all that matters. Gridiron Giants podcast. Big C, good luck on the draft tonight. Thank you, Cuzzo. Yeah, I said something. You should subscribe anyway. Big C, there is only like 5 GN edges. They'll be gone by 75. We shall see. You never know. There can always be a run on players. And next thing you know, I mean, the NFL draft is so hit or miss, right? It's so unpredictable at times. Lots of times you can predict picks, but the draft can be very unpredictable. Players can fall, things can happen. Who knows what's going to happen? Giants going to suck. Hoping for the A-Chain trade. If A-Chain gets traded, I don't think it will be tonight. I think it'll probably be the beginning of tomorrow. But I'm not hoping for that. I'm not hoping for an A-Chain trade. You know I love Devon A-Chain. I think he is one of the better running backs in the NFL. I know a lot of people aren't on board with paying him. There's a lot of rumors that he wants $20 million a year. If that's the case, then the Miami Dolphins obviously got to make something happen, because I don't think we can afford to pay a running back $20 million a year. But it is what it is. A-Chan's not mid. You're lying when you say that. Take off the hat and put a mask on. You're scaring me. First off, I might not be Brad Pitt, but I ain't ugly. Joe, I hope we don't trade H-N. Yeah, Bonnie, I can't get on board with that. We do need to get bigger at running back, wide receiver, in the trenches. Listen, if we can get bigger in the trenches, if we can get better on the offensive line, what's the need to get bigger at running back? You can always, we got Gordon in the backfield also. Gordon can be our situational back. We don't need a 3-down back per se. Although I do think Devon Achane can be that at times. Is he ideal size on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and inches? No. But that's why you have 3 running backs on the roster. But the fact that if he wants $20 million a year, yeah, he should be a 3-down back. He should be able to do each and everything that the Miami Dolphins ask him to do. He's a McDaniel product. Well, we don't know that. We don't know if he's a McDaniel product yet. They've yet to play it down without each other. Saw a Marino jersey on draft show. Okay. Red Rocket. H-Hand did plenty last year with nothing. At least he has a quarterback this year. That's true, Bonnie. I mean, teams knew we were going to run it, and we still were able to run it last year. You got to give the guy some credit. Even if you don't love him, you got to give him some kind of credit. Miller, good evening. Thank you for the donation, member of the channel. Let's effing go, Big C. I got tornadoes around me, but nothing can make me miss this, my guy. Start of the new generation. Did you get a chance to see my parlay I sent? I didn't get a chance to see it, brother. There's rumors Jeremiah Love may go as high as number 3 to the Arizona Cardinals. That's really high for a running back, but he's got a lot of upside, a lot of questions about Arvell Reese and Bailey. Not so much Reese, but Bailey. Does Bailey fall a little bit? I've seen certain mock drafts where Bailey's fallen all the way to us. That'd be lovely if Bailey fell all the way to us at 11. I'd run that ticket right up. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. Did anybody get a chance to see Peter Schrager's draft? Because I really like Peter Schrager's draft. Peter Schrager has us taking how do you say his name? Francis Maligoa, the offensive tackle from Miami at pick 11, right? And then at pick 30, he's got us drafting Gerard McCoy. Listen, that would be absolutely phenomenal if Gerard McCoy were to fall all the way to pick 30. That would be absolutely the greatest scenario for the Miami Dolphins, because Gerard McCoy is just as good as Mansour Delane. He's just as good as Mansour Delane. But you got to worry about the knee. But I think at pick 30, it's worth the risk. At pick 30, it's worth the risk. I'm taking a swing on Gerard McCoy if he's there at pick 30. Michael K says he's not worth $20 million. I wouldn't give him $20 million neither. I want it. Gordon is horrible. I think Mike McDaniel, as good as he is with the running game, put Gordon in some bad situations last year. He didn't run Gordon the way he should have. Please tell Joke Miss to click live chat. Your Bill's going to never beat the Dolphins again. Couldn't even beat a one-eyed Tua. All right, let's catch up. Bad stadium equals giving him the ball. Bad situation, giving him the ball. Listen, people told me that Ollie Gordon was phenomenal last year, and I was like, what games were you watching? What games were you watching? Because to me, he wasn't great. He wasn't great. I thought he was pretty bad last year myself. But I think he has potential. If you give him the ball and let him run straight forward, he can do that. He can do that all day. Mike McDaniel was doing some misdirection type things with him, and I just didn't like that, and I thought it wasn't a good use of Ollie Gordon. Wow, okay, NFL, bring out legends. Michael K., how long until Allen requests a trade? That's the real dilemma in Buffalo. What do you got the draft on? ESPN? I do have it on ESPN right now. You know, the draft is they stall with the draft so much. It really doesn't have to be as long a process as they make it. Like, why is there so much time given per pick? I mean, teams know. Let's be realistic. Teams have done so much homework on all of these players that even if a player's drafted the pick before that they thought was going to be available, they still know the second option, the third option, the fourth option. Why is there such a long period with these draft picks? It's absolutely ridiculous. Round one should be kicking off at 8 o'clock, right? Here we are. But again, nothing's ever on time with the draft. Nothing's ever on time with the draft. But folks, you got to be super pumped for tonight. We have the opportunity. This has the opportunity to be the night the Miami Dolphins get back on the right track. This is an opportunity for the first time in the longest time. This is an opportunity for the Miami Dolphins to become the franchise that we always wish they could be. This isn't Jeff Ireland running the program. This isn't Chris Greer running the program. And yeah, we don't know what John Eric Sullivan truly is. We don't know. But hopefully he's as good as he sounds. The guy looks and sounds the part. Hopefully he is that good, and hopefully he can turn the Miami Dolphins around. The Las Vegas Raiders are now on the clock. Without question, we know what this pick's going to be. Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana. The Raiders signed Kirk Cousins in the offseason. They went with Gentry last year. They need a quarterback. Fernando Mendoza is the quarterback of this draft class. This is the easiest pick in the draft. Says Mendoza's Miami connection with Brian Griese has prepared him for the Raiders. But this is a big deal for the Raiders. You know, there was rumors that Miami should trade 5-6 first-round draft picks to trade up for the draft Fernando Mendoza. He was a Miami kid growing up, a Miami fan. That would have been nice, but if Malik Willis doesn't pan out, next year's draft is supposed to be loaded with quarterback prospects. So I would not mortgage the future to try to trade up for Fernando Mendoza. I think he will end up being a good quarterback. Do I think he'll be a top quarterback? Do I think he'll be an elite quarterback? I don't. But I think he will be a good quarterback, and I think he'll help turn the Raiders around. Bonnie with the donation. Thank you so much. Happy draft day. Yes, happy draft day. This is exciting. This is a big deal for this Miami Dolphins fan base. This is the day that it starts. This is the day that we rebuild. This is the day that it all begins. Or it could go horribly wrong. But let's not think like that. Let's not think like that. Miller with the $4.99 donation. I got Boston, McCoy, TJ Parker, Kaden McDonald, Zion Young, Omar Cooper Jr., Kedrick Falk going in the first. $20 to win 353. What do you think? I think TJ Parker and McDonald. I like TJ Parker a lot. I think he could fall into the first round. I think TJ Parker or Zion Young is going to end up, one of the two is going to fall out. One of your last three are going to fall out the first round, I think. First and foremost, I think someone's going to trade up for Ty Simpson. So Ty Simpson's going to take one of those first round draft picks. $1K subscribers and new Dolphins starting over with Big C. I appreciate you all joining me tonight. I thank you so much. It means the world to me. 1K is just the beginning. Listen, there's going to be a lot more changes to this channel. We're going to get bigger and better. It's just, I'm constantly learning, right? I'm constantly learning. So it is a work in progress. But I'm constantly striving to get better, and things will get better. See, why does it got to take so long? Like, the Raiders know who they're drafting. Why? I'm going to mess this camera up again because I want to push it down. So now I got to fix it again. Oh, man. I disappeared. Daddy Dean with the donation. Dad, I don't know why I said Dad Dean. Big C, thank you for all your content. You are awesome. Thank you so much. $9.99 donation. I appreciate that. A lot of you guys. Like I said, I do feel like I'm the most interactive guy. And I talk back and forth with all of you, and I love everything you bring to the channel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw the link up if anybody wants to jump on and say hello, and just make sure you're in a quiet room, not the background noise, not dogs barking, not wind blowing. It's got to be, you got to be able to hear. You know what I mean? The NFL probably tells them to drag it out, get more TV time. Yeah, I mean, probably. You're probably right about that. Marcos, what's up? Pick is in. Here we go. What if they took Ty Simpson? Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana. The New York Jets are now on the clock. I hope the Jets absolutely drop the ball on this trade. Hopefully the Jets take Ty Simpson right here. Matter of fact, hopefully they take Carson Beck. I just hope they absolutely fail. I don't know. Fernando Mendoza's kind of giving me I don't know, Mac Jones vibes, kind of. Now, I think he's a better thrower of the football than Mac Jones. Maybe he's got some more arm strength, but the Jets are now on the clock. Again, hopefully the Jets drop the ball.
Here he is tonight, finally. The number one pick in the draft is standing by now with our Taylor McGregor for his initial impressions on being the number one pick in this draft. Taylor.
Miller, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Well, thank you so much.
What's up, man? I had to
What's
tell y'all I'm rocking the jersey too.
Who you rocking, Xavier?
Yeah, I'm getting my Xavier on, my 25. We're getting a corner today, so we got to get the corner going.
What's up, Mitch?
Power off.
My bad on that.
We got some Eagle fans in the house. That's all right. So who's your pick at 11?
My pick at 11. If I'm sticking the pick, my pick at 11 has to be. Honestly, I don't really care. If I'm being honest, I just know who I don't want. I'm so open. The only people I really don't want out of the first round are Ty Simpson or any of the receivers. Everything else is a W.
Ty Simpson's and none of the receivers. Yeah, I don't like any of the receivers in this first round. Not even all the way down. I don't like them. I don't like any of them at 30 neither. I just don't like them. I mean,
I think
I understand that we got to get some receivers, but I'd rather wait till the third round. You're not going to be able to fill every hole that we have this year, right? There's just too many.
Second. I want Jeremy Bernard.
I think our first three picks have to be some kind of combination of corner, guard tackle, or and pass rusher.
I mean, if I had to throw names out, I want a defensive end at 11, and I want a cornerback at 30. I'd like McCoy at 30, and I'd like Bain at 11, but I don't know if Bain will be there.
The Jets picks in.
Ooh, here we go.
Bailey doesn't look like he just got picked. I'm guessing it's probably Reese. Maybe then.
Well, I'm going to hop off, Big C. I just had to hop on and say thank you, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Later, boss.
Peace. So Miller doesn't want any receivers. He wants to go receiver in the second round. I want to wait till the third round for receivers. I think our first 3 picks need to be a combination of guard, tackle, either one, pass rusher, and cornerback. I think you need the. I think after the beginning of the second round, pass rusher falls way off. I think corner falls way off, and then offensive guard that falls way off. And we need to address a couple of those positions in this draft. You can get some decent receivers. You can get some decent safeties. You can get some a decent tight end. You can get some decent players later in this draft. But if you want to get difference makers from day one to help fill out this roster at pass rusher, offensive guard, and corner, you got to go earlier. The Jets are on the clock. Here we go. David Bailey, linebacker, Texas Tech, edge. Who told me that he wasn't going number 2 yesterday? I think it was it Glenn? Was it Glenn? Glenn, you better show your face. $14.5 sacks last year for David Bailey. But there are question marks. There were some people had him falling down the draft a bit. He's good at forcing fumbles. He had Romello Height on the other side. I like Romello Height as a possible target, maybe in the somewhere in the second, maybe in the third as a pass rusher. So he had a lot of hype. He had a lot of help over at Texas Tech. Jacob Rodriguez is there too, right? At Texas Tech. This first round is going a bit quicker. The Cardinals are on the clock. They only got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. So I think it is moving a little bit faster. David Bailey, 6'3", 251 pounds. I'm a little surprised. I'm glad the Jets didn't take Reese because Reese is the better athlete. I think Reese has the higher ceiling. So I think that's a win for the Miami Dolphins that the Jets went with Bailey over Reese because I think Reese has the higher ceiling. But this is definitely a guy the Miami Dolphins are going to have to block for the next 5 years. Jacob Rodriguez at 30. I can't go that high. Like I said, you got to do some kind of combination of guard, pass rusher, and corner with our first 3 picks. Jacob Rodriguez would be a nice pick. Jacob Rodriguez in the first round is a luxury pick, in my opinion, because you have Jordan Brooks, and you can extend Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks is a really good middle linebacker. JD, what's up, brother? What's up? Bonnie, go ahead. Give it away. I'm watching on this blue box, and it's always way behind. I stopped paying for DirecTV because it was absolutely crazy. That gives the Dolphins leverage to trade down. He's 24, 25. Saying, yeah, why take a player that old? Is the pick in, Bonnie? Who's the pick? Simpson to the Cards. I think Simpson go to the Cards at the end of the first. I think the Jets or the Cardinals, one of those teams, take a swing on Ty Simpson at the end of the first. Okay, Bonnie. I was expecting a KC trade-off freeze. I think KC ends up taking Mesidor. Or not Mesidor, Mansour Delane. Mine says the Cardinals pick is in. Did the Cardinals already pick? Yeah, Jeremiah Love could go right here. He can catch the ball. He's nice in the slot. I mean, Jeremiah Love is the truth. If I was the Cardinals, though, I mean, I don't think you go running back here. I think you should go offensive line. Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love to the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. It's crazy a running back goes that high, right? But people don't want to give us a second round pick for Devon Achane. What the hell is the world coming to? They got to make you, it's got to make you feel like teams aren't trying to trade up, though, right? Teams aren't trying to trade up, right? Because I'm sure the Cardinals would have loved to trade down here. I mean, Jeremiah Love had a great season with Notre Dame. He really did. He had 21 touchdowns, was absolutely phenomenal for them. He's a receiving back. He's a 3-down back. And he's a player that, I would have been happy if Miami could have got Jeremiah Love if we were trading Devon Achane, but that was never an option. That was never going to happen. Well, where did my background go? This camera shit is for the birds. This camera thing is for the birds. Jeremiah Love all the way at pick 3. That's crazy. Well, I absolutely think Styles goes here at 4. right? He's too much like Fred Warner. You know, you got Robert Saleh, the new head coach of the Tennessee Titans. I think Styles goes here. I think without question, Styles goes at 4. But that's why the Cardinals are the Cardinals, right? And hopefully the Miami Dolphins are done making mistakes like that. The Cardinals will not be better. Jeremiah Love does not move the chain. He does not move the needle for the Arizona Cardinals. He just doesn't do it. He doesn't. He's a fantastic player. Fantastic. But you have so many holes on that Arizona Cardinals team, and you're taking a halfback. That's crazy to me. Address the trenches. Address the trenches. Go get a stud middle linebacker. Like, you had so many good players on the board. Go get an offensive line to protect your quarterback for next year. Because Arizona's going to be in the market for Arch Manning, for, whatever quarterbacks come out next year. Styles is got to be the pick for Tennessee. He's too much like Fred Warner. Robert Saleh knows how important Fred Warner is to that San Francisco defense. But then again, I mean, Arvell Reese is available also. What's up, Big C? Tomorrow I'm going to be booing Mitch's Eagles at the draft. Oh, you're going to the draft tomorrow? That's awesome. There's too many people for there for me. Is Greer working for the Cardinals? He might be. He might be. I just feel like that's kind of a luxury pick. You go get a running, with so many teams having running back by committee these days, I just don't think that's how you rebuild a roster with your first pick as running back. There's not enough positional value there. The running back position's not valuable enough for the number 3 pick in the draft. It's not. That's why teams don't trade first-round picks for running backs. That's why the Miami Dolphins would never get a first-round pick for Devon Achane. The Eagles wouldn't get a first-round pick for Saquon Barkley. It doesn't matter who the back is. Watch the Chiefs need to trade it all and get Reese. No, there's no way that he makes it that far. The Saints draft before them, right? Washington. One of those teams would take Reese. The Giants. Who do the Giants take? I can see the Giants taking Caleb Downs. I don't think I have any beer in the fridge, brother. I used to. I probably got a shot of something, maybe. Carnell Tate. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe they took Carnell Tate that high. So now the draft's getting interesting. The draft's getting interesting. With Love going that high, Carnell Tate going that high, The draft's getting interesting. What do the Giants do now? Do the Giants go Caleb Downs still? Do you draft Reese? You know, you lost Dexter Lawrence. I wish my cousin was here. He was supposed to be here. Wow. JD, what do you think about that? That's crazy. Styles might fall to us. I mean, how great would that be if Styles fell to us? This kid's not a number one wide receiver to me. He's just not. I don't believe he's a number one receiver. He's not overly strong. He's not fast. I don't know. He's got good size, 6'2". He's kind of light, 192. He wasn't even the best receiver on his collegiate team. See, he just said he's going to be asked to be the one, but at Ohio State, he wasn't the one. Yeah, he's a safe guy. He catches the football. He's going to catch the football, but college teams didn't put their best. He wasn't drawing the top coverage in college. He wasn't the top option at Ohio State. It's just, I don't know. That's crazy. The Giants pick is in. To be fair, JSN wasn't wide receiver 1 or 2 at Ohio State. You got the mini coat on. Carnell tell you got the mini jacket. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's go. Dolphins will get a good defensive player. Well, JD, that's what it's looking like, with a running back going in the top 10. Now this receiver going in the top 10. The Miami Dolphins should. I mean, you still got Bain, right? That's 1. You got Mansour Delane. That's 2. You got Reese. That's 3. You got Styles. That's 4. That's 4 defensive players still left. The 4 top defensive players in this draft that are still left. You got to think you got to sprinkle in at least one offensive lineman, right? I mean, I wouldn't be, the wild card on the draft board to me is the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs could go Mansour Delane, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Kansas City Chiefs went Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't be surprised if they went Mekhi Lemon. I wouldn't be surprised if they went Sadiq. Kansas City could go in a bunch. They could go pass rusher. Kansas City Chiefs could go in many different directions. Oh, Caleb Downs. This isn't going the way I thought it would, which I think is good for us. KC just traded up for 6. Well, they want Styles or Reese, right? They want one of those 2 players, right? But why 6? Because Cleveland in most mock drafts was taking Tate. I'm curious to see what they paid to move up there. They wanted to move in front of what? They're taking Mansour Delane, I think, at 6. I think they're taking Mansour Delane at 6. Jocelyn says Sully better not mess this up and take a whole lineman at 11. Styles to the Giants. Wow. Browns are trading 6 to Kansas City. Styles to the Giants. That's a hell of a pickup. That's a hell of a pickup. You got John Harbaugh there now. That's a big pickup. The Giants got to be excited too, right? They're in the top 10. They still got another pick coming. Giants are hoping Caleb Downs falls to 10, I believe. It hasn't shown yet. Yeah, you would think it's Reese to Kansas City, right? This is crazy. This is a huge. That's why the NFL draft is so wild. Who did KC trade up for, and what did they give up to move up? Who did they trade for, and what did they give up? Man, oh man. Cleveland's the wild card now. Wondering what they gave up. I thought you said Styles to the Giants. Listen, you guys, man, I thought Styles went to the Giants. You guys are messing me up. Arvell Reese to the Giants. Arvell Reese to the Giants. Now, I believe Kansas City traded up from Mansour Delane then. Or there's no way they traded up for Bain, right? Is that a real life pick? Is Delane the real life pick? I mean, I figure they traded away McDuffie. I thought they were going to go corner all along. That sucks. That really does suck for the Dolphins. Man, you guys are messing me up. Did Delane go already or no? You guys are messing me up. So listen, if you want to predict who someone's gonna pick, that's cool. But don't say it like it's a fact already, please. Browns got picked 9, 74, and 148. So they gave up a second. Or no, a third, right? Yeah, they gave up a third to move up 2-3 spots. Arvell Reese. The Giants should have a nice pass rush moving forward. Reese is a phenomenal athlete. He's every bit the athlete that Styles is. Very good in coverage. Got a lot of positional versatility. Reese, that is. They gave a third and a fifth round pick to move up. How many spots did they move up? 3, 4? Who does KC take? KC had to move up to take Delane, right? Yeah, the Giants got a lot of pass rushers. The Giants got a ton of pass rushers. John Harbaugh absolutely has got a strong foundation to build this Giants defense to be one of the top units in the NFL. And they're young. They're super young. Maybe they went offensive tackle. The Chiefs pick is in. I kicked the tires on a trade for Thibodeau. They need pass rush and secondary. Oh, Sonny Styles to Washington. Is the pick in? KC taking Mansour to Lane is absolutely trash. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I knew though. I mean I knew. I mean I knew that after they traded McDuffie, it's rough. Now there's really, what do you do at corner if you need a corner? Man, McCoy at 30. I don't think McCoy lasts that long. Kansas City still ignores and still doesn't go out and get. I understand. I don't understand why they didn't re-sign McDuffie first and foremost. McDuffie, one of the best young corners in the NFL, and they still refuse to go out and get Patrick Mahomes some help on that offensive side of the ball. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why? We're creeping ever so closer to the Miami Dolphins. How many picks? You got Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland, the Giants, and then the Dolphins. So 4 players still to be picked. Oh man, that's why they win the Super Bowl, Big C. Yeah, but eventually, you don't get him the weapons. Travis Kelce hasn't been the same player in the last 2 seasons. Patrick Mahomes has started to show, creases in that cape, that Superman cape. He started to show some creases. He started to get injured more often. So, I mean, it would have made sense to go out and get him an offensive lineman or an elite weapon. Sadiq would have been a huge pick for Kansas City, in my opinion. Washington Commanders. They got to go Styles, right? Cap, go ahead and spoil it, but don't be wrong. Don't say something, then it's not wrong. Then it's wrong. Because you said Styles to the Giants, and it wasn't. Like I said, I got this blue box from Michael K, and it is delayed. Sonny Styles to the Washington Commanders. Styles to the Commanders. So the Saints, Browns, Giants ahead of the Dolphins. Who's left? Both offensive tackles. You got Caleb Downs. You got Bain. So Bain and Styles, Bain and Downs are your 2 big defensive players left, right? And then both offensive linemen. I think we're going to end up taking Fano or Maui Goa. I think the Giants like Caleb Downs a lot. I think the Saints probably take Bain right here. Blue box is where you get everything for free. You get all the pay-per-views, you get NFL Sunday ticket, you get all that. They took Tyson. That's good. That's good for the Dolphins. That's good for the Dolphins. Another option. Tyson. Is that the real pick? Is that the real pick? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to do something. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something for. It is 508106, 508106, 5081. Shit. 508106, 508106. Five zero. God damn it. 8106. Miami will take players watch. Pick hasn't been announced yet for Saints. I heard the Saints took Tyson, but don't know for sure yet. It kills me that these networks got the picks in differently. You know what I mean? I hope Bane is there at 11. You want Bane, JD? The undersized arms don't bother you? Go get Maui Goa. Maui Goa's got the back issues. Like, I just don't, man. Saints take Tyson. That'd be huge. At this point, I hope Caleb Downs falls to us, but there's no way. There's no way. But safety, the positional value, I don't know if he's there for safety. But that goes against what I said. I said some kind of combination. You need a guard, pass rusher, corner. I really hope I hope we can trade back. Who doesn't have an extensive injury issue? I mean, NFL.com isn't saying what the pick is already. I don't get it. Jordan Tyson to the Saints. How are you seeing the pick so early? Where's Cleveland go here? Offensive line. Giants are on the clock. What the hell?
Injuries are the only question. We know about the torn ligaments in 22, the hamstring that lingered into the combine. He was spectacular.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson was probably the best receiver in this draft. Just the injury histories, right?
18 touchdowns, Mel, and he rushed for another. He is a talented football player.
I just don't know how you know if somewhat how you're seeing it. Yeah, Jordan Tyson. I probably liked him the most out of all the receivers. Just the injury history. Bonnie says someone good's fallen to us. Well, that's the way it's looking. I mean, so you got Maui Go is still Caleb Downs, Bain. I mean, we're going to get somebody that y'all should like. I don't know if, man. Dang, he drooling all over himself. Tyson happy. He drooling and stuff. He looked like he on a mission. Yeah, Tyson looked like he motivated. He might end up being special. Yeah, he's slobbering all over him. Who did the Browns take? Like, I have it on NFL. Like, I just don't get it. Cap, where are you seeing these picks so early, bro? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cap, where are you on that you're seeing these picks so fast? Why won't you tell us? Like, I don't get it. Spencer Fano to the Cleveland Browns. The Giants are taking downs 100%. So you're going to get your pick of the Miami guys, right? Dolphins are on the clock. Giants pick is in. Yeah, Browns went Fano. The Giants are taking downs. I'm almost certain of it. Jocelyn wanted Fanu, I guess. Who are the Giants taking? Let's go. Giants take Francis Maui Noah. Who do the Dolphins take? Do the Dolphins take Caleb Downs? Who are the Dolphins Who are the Dolphins taking? God dang it. Who are the Dolphins taking? They're on the clock. Let's go. Let's go. Who's Miami taking? They got Caleb Downs. They can take Bain. The pick is in. Miami trades the pick to Dallas. The Dolphins trade the pick to Dallas. They traded down to 20. The Dolphins traded the pick 20. Because Dallas still got their 12. Trade. Dolphins traded all the way down to 20. Oh, we only traded down to pick 12? It took a minute for them to switch it. My bad. My fault. It took them a second to trade it on the screen. It still said Dallas at 11 and Miami at 12. What did the Cowboys move up for? They moved up for Downs, right? So the Dolphins still get Bain. Yeah, it's Miami got 12. That's my mistake. My TV didn't switch. It said Dallas had 11 and 12. So I thought they traded down to 20. That's my bad. That's weird though, right? If the Dolphins are willing to trade with you, they're not obviously, I don't know. I think that's a stupid trade by Dallas. Francis Mauigo is saying he ready to die for the Giants. I'm pretty sure that Savaya Naya said something similar for the Dolphins, and you've seen how that panned out. Yeah, I made a mistake. I thought they got picked 20. I thought they traded 20. The TV didn't switch. It said they got 11 and 12. It didn't update fast enough. We got 177 and 180. We had 177 and 180. So the Dolphins are probably either getting Downs or Bain. I think the Cowboys wanted Downs. I'm going to grab a pen real quick so I can start writing names down for this giveaway. Downs to Dallas. Yeah, I figured it was going to be Downs to Dallas. Caleb Downs to the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, Miami didn't love them too much. So does Miami go Bane here? Do the Dolphins draft Bane? So many Ohio State players. They're the real class of college football. Did the Miami Dolphins make a mistake not taking Caleb Downs, the clear-cut number one safety in this draft class? Come on, Dolphins, make the right choice. This is such a big pick for the Miami Dolphins. Pick is in. I mean, obviously they knew who they knew who Dallas wanted, right? They knew who Dallas wanted. Do they take Bane? That's the obvious answer, or do they switch it up on us? I think Jermod McCoy might be at play here. Michael says, I can't believe they let Downs go. Bad move. Please no Makai Lemon. Please no Makai Lemon. Please no. Says Vega Ione is the next best player. And then Freeling. Sadiq. He's not high on Bane, must be. Mike, it's 821305. Who are the Dolphins taking? No Makai Lemon, please. Caleb Downs, 12% chance of being available at 11th pick. Yeah, I think the Miami Dolphins might have messed up not taking Caleb Downs. How do you guys feel about that? The Dolphins need almost everything, so I understand. They picked up a couple extra picks. So what is it, Cat? Let it be. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle, Alabama. Caden Proctor. I don't love the pick. I don't love the freaking pick. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle, Alabama. He's 6'7", 350. He's a huge guy. He's a huge guy. So you obviously don't put him at guard. Does Austin Jackson move over the guard now? I think we should have went Ione here. Caden Proctor. How do you guys feel, folks? Well, he's left tackle, but he's not going to play left. They say he has focus issues with penalties. He has issues staying in shape. Has issues with motivation. Their question is football character, which, like, you got to babysit him all the time. When he's in shape, they say he dominates people, but he has a motivation issue. Oh, man, I don't love it, man. Like, Caleb Downs is a football guy. You don't have to motivate Caleb Downs. And safety is not as crucial as a position as offensive line, but I would have rather had Ione. I would have rather had Ione here. I would have rather had Ione. I don't love the pick. I don't love the pick at all. What grade would you give this pick? What grade would you give it? Yeah, Bonnie, but a guy that has motivation issues, a guy that has trouble is staying in shape, a guy that's going to have to play out of position. He was a left tackle. He's not playing left tackle for the Dolphins. You put a guy down there with motivational issues down in that South Florida sun. Man, I think that could be a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I would have been way more excited to get Ione. I would have been way more excited to get Ione. The best guard in the draft. We got the third best tackle that has motivational issues, that has issues with his weight. I don't love it. We got the third best tackle at pick 11. How's that a win for me? I don't think that's a win. I don't think that's a win. I don't like it. We had an opportunity to get the best safety in the draft. A football guy, a true football guy. You could have traded up. I would have rather you traded up. Get the best. If you want an offensive tackle, go get the best one. Go get the best one. Not the third best at pick 11. You're taking third best tackle in football. You're in a draft. You're supposed to be having picked 20, 25. If you got 20 to 25, then you're taking the second best receiver, third best receiver, second best safety, third best safety. You know what I mean? Not pick 11. Pick 11 should be the very best or the second best. I don't like the pick. And I know we're supposed to be positive, but I do not like it whatsoever. I don't like it. Yes, he's big. He's big. 6'7", 350 some pounds. But again, has motivational issues, has issues with his weight. How motivated is he going to be go out there and practice when it's 500 degrees in that South Florida heat? Miller says you could have taken McCoy, Lemon, Ione. I'm disgusted. Close the donut shops in Miami. Close the donut shops. Shut down the strip clubs. This was not a good pick for the Miami Dolphins, in my opinion. Not saying that he's not going to end up being a good player, but I'm very disappointed in this front office. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in this front office. Again, you had the best safety in this draft. A playmaker, a real football guy, a guy that the game of football, a guy that you don't got to worry about his motivation week in and week out. He's just self-motivated to be a great player, and you traded him away for 2 fifth-round picks. You gave him away for 2 fifth-round picks. I'm not happy with it. I don't love the pick. I don't love the pick. Let me start writing names down. We got Lombardo for the drawing. Raphael. Again, anybody else want to get in this drawing? You got to be a member. Jossam. Rams, Ty Simpson at 13. Look at that. Look at that. Ty Simpson to the Rams. That's crazy. Big 13. Wowzers, right? Wowzers. Oh, we got a new member. Michael K. Thank you, brother. See, they start coming out. Michael K. Get his name right down. We got Miller. We got JD the Great. If you don't win, you're canceling the card. That's rude. That's not very nice, Michael K. We got Bonnie. We got Dean. Who thought Ty Simpson was going that early? Not me. Not me. Not me. But he's in the first round. So that's still good for us. He's still in the first round. That's still good for the Dolphins for pick 30, right? All right, don't shoot me. Right now I got Lombardo, Raphael, Jossam, Michael K, Miller, JD the Great, Bonnie, Dean. Is there more in here? And you might have already commented and I didn't. Trying to go back through and see. Trying to go back through and see. Ty Simpson all the way at 13. Oh, if he ain't a member, he was supposed to become a member. Better grab that membership real quick. Too bad someone, too bad the Cardinals didn't know that the Rams were going to grab him. They could have traded up with the Dolphins. That would have been huge. Dolphins critic says, I still think we should have took Bain. I probably would have been happier with Bain. This was a bad move for the Rams, in my opinion. The Rams are a Super Bowl contending football team, and you go and you take a quarterback, and you could have got a player to help you. You could have got a player to help you. This is the kind of stuff that Aaron Rodgers used to get mad about in Green Bay. That you drafted for the future rather than getting him pieces to win Super Bowls. Oh, we got Dolphins critic. Trading Patrick Paul now as Proctor is left tackle. Can Paul move to right tackle? I don't think you move Patrick Paul, right? What did you hear? What'd you hear, JD? Ione goes to... And watch, Ione will go and have a 12 to 15-year career with the Ravens, and Proctor will be out the league in 5 years. JD, what did you hear? That they're trading Patrick Paul? Isn't 6'7" too big at guard? feel like that's big for guard. All right, let me rip these names up real quick. Let me get some scissors, cut it, and make it neat. See, Ione would have been a great pick for the Dolphins because he's the best guard in this draft, by far the best guard in this draft. Not only that, he is the safest pick in this draft. He has the least risk of being a bust. And right now, that's what the Miami Dolphins need. They need players that are 100% not going to be a bust. Yeah, Miller, I always draw names by hat. I know, to be honest, I only met JD in person, so I have no who's going to see the new Michael Jackson movie? Biased. I wasn't going to say biased. I was going to say I have no. What do you say? I don't have any. I don't have a fighter in the game or a play. I don't have anybody else here. My wife's at work. What you worry, Michael K? I ain't gonna pick a Bills fan. First and foremost, if Michael K were the win, he has just as much right to it as everybody else, right? I appreciate everybody that shows up here, communicates on a weekly basis, a daily basis. Everybody means something, and I appreciate everybody. Whether you're giving me banter, whether you're a Dolphins fan, a Bills fan, a Jets fan, it doesn't matter to me. It's all about the camaraderie of football, right? It's all about, the love of the game and going back and forth and getting enjoyment out of each other with each other. And I love that. I love it. Raphael says negative. Remove Michael K. How many were there? There. One, 2, 3, 4. What? 10, 11? 10 or 11, I think. Proctor 2,400 snaps at left tackle, 0 at right. Yeah, tell me that. Make it make sense. Why take a left tackle that has no you have no idea if he's going to be able to play right tackle. Just because you can play left doesn't mean you can play right. So a kid that's unmotivated, who struggles with weight issues, who's never played right tackle, we expect to learn a new position. I just don't get the pick. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why make the pick? I just don't get it. I don't get it. You had the best tight end available, the best safety available. Bucks, Ruben Bain. Miller says so many holes, and we trade back to draft a left tackle, one of the only secure positions we have on the roster. Yeah, again, you want to think that these guys know what they're talking about. Oh, they came from Green Bay. Oh. I don't care what you say. The pick don't make sense. The pick makes 0 sense. Well, Mike Jones was trying to join us, but he couldn't get logged in. I don't know. He was having some issues with his camera. He tried to get back in the StreamYard. It wasn't working out for him. So I don't know. I'm sure he's happy about what his Giants were able to do tonight, though. Bonnie says the press conference should be interesting. Why? So they can sit there and spiel a bunch of bullshit and act like they're smarter. You know, it sounds like it has Mike McDaniel written all over it. They're going to tell us why they're smarter than us, why this pick made sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't care what way they twist it, which way they try to turn this thing around. It doesn't make sense. The pick does not make sense. And I think that's very Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel-ish. Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel would sit there and tell us why we don't know what we're talking about, why it was the right pick. And this seems like that the same situation. Right? It sounds like the same situation. They're going to sit there and try to talk us into and tell us the reasons why this was the right pick. Yet we all know, because we have eyes, that it wasn't the right pick. It was not the right pick. If you wanted offensive linemen, you go and get Ione. He was the best guard in this draft. By far the best guard in this draft. You go get Ione. That's who you draft. Not the third best tackle that has issues with motivation, that has issues with his weight. That there's question marks about what motivates him, what if he loves the game of football. I just don't like it, and I think it's absolute bullshit. And we have so many picks in this top 100, and I feel we go and draft the one of the three positions on this football team that, you know, this pick is equivalent to us taking Ty Simpson at 12. They go and sign Malik Willis. You think that we don't need a quarterback because Malik Willis is our dude. That's like them taking Ty Simpson with the 12th pick. Like, what the hell? We already got a quarterback. Well, what the hell? We already got a left tackle. To be honest, we got a right tackle also. This guy hasn't played guard. He hasn't played right tackle. Right tackle is a completely different position than left. It takes a whole different set of footwork. It don't make sense. Roll Fins, roll Tide, Big C, laugh out loud. I don't love it. Sadiq to the Jets. Well, the Jets are doing. I hate the fucking Jets, but the Jets are doing positive things. The Jets maybe have the best pass rusher in this draft. The Jets just went and got the best tight end in this draft. They're getting the best players at positions. Not the third best. They didn't select the third best tight end. They didn't select a tight end that has weight issues. They didn't select a tight end that has motivation issues. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. And I think these Miami Dolphins, it's like we're on rewind, right? It's like we're doing the same shit over and over again. Just different people with different people. Let's go. How many offensive linemen were on the board? It's a good pick of need. Is it? He's never played right tackle, Glenn. Never. Right? 2,400 snaps at left. No right tackle. And if you're going to play him at guard, Ione's the best guard in the draft. He has motivation issues. He has weight issues. How is it a good pick? I don't love it. I got to add Glenn's name to this real quick. Glenn, you almost just missed out, brother. Oh, how many super chats do we got? Because if we had a certain number of super chats, the amount of money would have went up some. I didn't want Bain. I would have took Ione. I wanted Ione there. I didn't want Bain at all. Let me see. I don't know. Did we reach the goal? He can switch to right guard. How do you know he can play right guard? How do you know that? I don't know how many super chats we have. Let me check, see if I can see. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I don't like the pick. I don't know. Caleb Downs wouldn't have been a better pick. Are we really trying to make it look like 2 fifth-round picks are that crucial? Oh. This is 10. This is Teal Super Chats. Downs was not there. He would have been. We traded away the pick. We traded away. We could have had him. We could have had Downs. You can't say he wasn't there if we could have had him. The Lions pick is in. I could see them taking Falk here. McCoy. I can see McCoy here. Green Bay loves them large offensive line players. Go get Ione. He would have been a great offensive guard. I mean, they traded down 1 pick. I mean, they didn't pick up no picks that were worth anything. 2 fifth-round picks. That's not them acquiring picks. I wanted to see them gain an extra second-round pick, where the bread and butter is in this draft. Grabbing an extra second-rounder, that would have been huge. If Dallas would have came calling for me, no, I don't want to trade back 1 pick. Give me 20. Give me your second-rounder. Blake Miller, tackle to the Lions. Glenn, it doesn't matter if he only plays guard. We only need him to play guard. Sometimes it's better to have a guy that can take care of his position. Who cares if he can play 10 positions? And again, you say he can only play guard. How is Proctor showing you we can play guard? Blake Miller, I feel like would have been a better pick at tackle. I'm telling you that 5 years down the road, we're going to be looking at this pick as a mistake. I'm telling you, 5 years down the road, we're going to be looking at this pick and saying it was a mistake. Again, Glenn, it's my understanding he's never played right tackle. Downs, I mean, was Proctor really your guy? I'm guessing the Miami Dolphins believe that Francis was going to be there or Fano was going to be there. I believe that the Dolphins had to have believed that one of those guys was going to be there at 11. So was Proctor really their guy? And that's what I said, Dean. I think Blake Miller would have been a better pick. Vikings take Caleb Banks, defensive tackle, Florida. Glenn says we're going to be paying him a big contract. To play right tackle? To play right tackle? We don't need a left. We got a left. We don't need a left. We got a left. This was It was a reach pick. We didn't need the reach. We could have had the best player at a certain position. We could have had the best guard. We could have had the best safety. We could have had the best tight end. We could have went safer. It would have been a better pick. This just because offensive line to protect Malik, this doesn't make it the right pick. Ione was on the board. He is the best guard in this draft. The best guard in this draft. Glenn, you can't tell me that he was part of the pick. That they knew that Proctor was going to be there at 30, at 11. That they knew Francis was going to be gone, Fano was going to be gone, and Proctor was their guy. And just because they have a plan doesn't mean their plan's right. I'm a little surprised, Glenn, that you're on board with this pick. Not to mention, not only do you have to question because he was the third best tackle at pick 11, the third best tackle, but the fact the guy's got motivation issues, the fact that the guy's got weight issues, and that's who you decide to. I thought we were supposed to be bringing in a different type of player, a player with a different type of mindset. If this don't sound like the old Dolphins to me, I don't know what does. We reached on a player. We overvalued a player at the very least that has some kind of issue. Who told me what? They said it right on ESPN. The guy's got weight issues. The guy's got motivation issues. If he can control his weight, yeah, he can be dominant. If he can find the motivation, he can be dominant at times. But the issue is him staying at weight, him finding the motivation. If the millions of dollars that we're paying you isn't motivation enough, like, come on, what are we talking about? Yeah, JD, time will tell. You're right. Absolutely. Time will tell. Because, yes, I mean, Glenn, I believe in ESPN more than your opinion, to be honest. I mean, they have in-depth, they know shit. They know shit. Let's not pretend ESPN doesn't investigate and study. They do. They do, Glenn. ESPN does their homework on these guys more so than any of us. Now, if you like the pick, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But pick 11, I expect us to draft better than the third best tackle. And I got it with the issues. Is he really even the third best tackle? Now, from a talent standpoint, he could possibly be the best tackle. But he has issues with his weight and he has motivation issues. Glenn, so are you saying that Chris Greer, just because he's with a team, made every right decision? Again, who said that he didn't play no left tackle or right tackle? That he's never played? Has he ever? Can someone let me know if he's ever played right tackle? Has Caden Proctor ever played right tackle? I agree, Dolphins critic. Let's pull this name. Monroe Freeling, Georgia tackle. Panthers go grab them an offensive tackle too. All right, let's go. Dallas trades pick to Philadelphia. Can you see it? It says Dolphins critic. Dolphins critic. Dolphins critic. Are you still in here? If not, I gotta draw another name if you're not in here. Dolphins critic. Yeah, you were a member. You're a member of the channel, so you were in it. Well, brother, I mean, if you didn't know, you didn't know, but you just wanted some dollars. You just want some dollars. You just want a few dollars. Yeah, you just want $100. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh man, it hurt me to give it to you because you didn't even know about it. Nah, I appreciate y'all though. You know, man, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna do more giveaways. I don't know about $1,000. I mean, that won't hurt me a little bit, but I wanted to celebrate big. I want to celebrate big. Giveaway, you know, 1,000 subs is a big deal for me. I appreciate and love each and every one of you guys for real. And the fact that you guys hung in there with me and supported me, and you know, there's other people to support. Eagles draft Kai Lemon. You got to say that AJ Brown's gone, right? Dolphins critic says, I didn't even think I would have a. What are you saying? I didn't think I'd even have a chance. I forgot about the giveaway. Thank you, Big C. More focused on the confusing pick. Yeah, confusing is right. I'm going to send you my email. Hold on. Fan for life. I gotta check to see what my email even is. Fin fan for life 1984 at gmail.com. That's not a capital PH. It's PHIN fan for life 1984 at gmail.com. At gmail.com. So message me at the Gmail. Send me you got Cash App or I got Cash App. I can do a money order. You let me know if you got Cash App. Send me your Cash App through there on the email, and I'll forward that over to you. Did anyone ever mock Proctor to the Dolphins? I didn't see it. And I did put money in my Cash App to make sure if you did have Cash App that I could be able to pay it tonight. Big C don't bullshit. When and again, you know, a lot of these channels, people are donating. How many of these channels are giving back to you? How many of these channels give back to you? So, I mean, I'd consider you support whoever you want. But I want to know how many of these channels really give back to the fans. I'm going to show you all the So I got the cash in there to pay that out for you. I don't know if it makes up for them not taking a better player. Not for me, it don't. That's a double kick in the nuts for me. And just to let you guys see that, these names were in the hat. That's Michael K. If you can't see. Man, it might be an overcritical. To be honest with me, folks. It might be an overcritical. It might be an over critical of this pick. Pittsburgh's on the clock. They're throwing a party. Playing that whack-ass song they play. I ain't gonna lie, I have no interest in going to the NFL draft. You see how many people are there? Screw that. Big C, I'd like to begin fantasy football Moneyball show on your channel. We can do that, brother. How many we got for fantasy football this year? I mean, we still got some time. Oh, let me send that to you. Let me check the email. My fault, buddy. Maybe Omar can keep his eye on Proctor at Tootsie's. Yeah, that's too many people. It's too many people. Like, I don't have no interest to go in the Times Square for New Year's Eve. It's just too many people. Another offensive tackle off the board. This is good news for the Dolphins. All these offensive tackles off the board. So hopefully maybe the Dolphins, if I was the Dolphins, I'd possibly consider trading up and getting Jermod McCoy. or get up there and get your pass rusher. Get Kendrick Falk. Falk's still on the board, right? See, they talked good about every offensive tackle but ours. Like the other tackles didn't. They had so much bad things to say about. I mean, they did say our tackle could be dominant. They said Proctor can be dominant. They said Proctor can be dominant, but a lot of question marks. These other tackles, they're not saying the same things about. Does AJ Brown get traded in this draft? Do the Dolphins trade for AJ Brown? Do the Dolphins trade for AJ Brown? I don't think so. But I mean, I guess who knows? I would say probably not, but Dolphins critic, let me know if you got that, sir. I sent it over to you. Dean says Falk, McCoy, Theismann, Zion, and Lawrence. The Dolphins are having the press conference at Krispy Kreme. I mean, they're saying Proctor is a fantastic athlete. It's just his. Man, I hate this. I hate it. I should have known. I should have freaking known. There was fucking obvious picks on the board. Picks that most people thought we'd be super excited to have if they were going to still be available. Caleb Downs was one of those players. He's a fantastic player, and they just don't go and get him. Did anybody see if Proctor's ever played any right tackle? Mesidor off the board. There's another name that was supposed to go in the second round. There's going to be first round guys that fall to us. Dolman said, I Googled, said 0 snaps. He is a big boy. He's a big boy for sure. But when that weight starts getting up there, when he's not motivated to be out there in that sunshine, Dolphins critic, got it, Big C. You got it? You got the money? Cool. Again, thank you for your support. And yeah, that first pick's got me nervous about the rest of the draft. It's got me super nervous. Bonnie, wouldn't you want more of a sure thing? Someone that has at least some experience? I mean, at pick 11, I just don't think you take such a risk. I think you need more of a sure thing. I'm going to step away and call my wife real quick. I'll be right back.
The 2026 NFL Draft. Presented by Right Right. Twice Church Company. We're also one of America's largest financial services companies. Like he's so much more than State Farm Market. I'm also State Farm Market. Oh man, fuck my uniform. Whoever did. Oh man. Stressful. I'll never remember all this. Relax, dude. These the insights. We do insights. And a nice cleansing surprise. Nationwide is on your side. Line in, clock out. Corona, La Playa awaits. Now at McDonald's, people are getting more of what they love from the under $3 menu. Really? Under $3. Get more value on whatever you're getting next. When you order from the under $3 menu. From day one, LeBron honed his skills until he became the chosen one. But what if the world never got to see all he could do? Things would look a lot different. That's why the LeBron James Family Foundation is partnering with Indeed, because everyone's skills deserve a chance to be seen. No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheets. He doesn't sell them. No seller, darn good slice. Doing business slowed, Hank decided to bring back the $1 slice. He just asked Copilot in Excel to help make it work. Suddenly, Hank says, you gotta try this place kind of thing. All right. Hank makes the pizza. How you doing? Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Enjoy.
We wanted to make foods using unique ingredients, things like kelp. Shopify provided us this platform to sell our products to anyone around the world. We're Barnacle Foods, and we're powered by Shopify.
Forget the warm-ups. DirecTV.com. They're on fire. More MLB games than anyone. Welcome to the big league, kid.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a boat about to fly off the pitch. Turn the off-season on again with the NFL app. Your home for all things NFL. And subscribe to NFL Plus for more access to the picks, the plays, all in one place. And now it's 40% off NFL Plus. We are back in Pittsburgh. It's time to look at Bell's best available. Brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. Bell, who's still left? They got a versatile safety and Dylan Heeneman. They've got an Oregon forward that Purdue. Denzel Book that's big wide out. Flexibility thrown his way. Diane Young, the defense under break hard coming off the edge. Strong against the run against the defense as well. They don't longer. Right now, a little bigger, stronger, but certainly as for the speed and power and all the way to the late points round pick to a thought. Jonathan Clark, he's the open figure. He looks the part that the production this year didn't match the talent. As long as he takes this game to an elite level, he didn't. But when talent, so a young kid developing, but he did not fill in 2024. He had a down year from a standpoint. He's one of those edge rushers who put within the mix for this one. All right, the Cowboys selection is in. They tequila downs earlier tonight. Here comes their second pick, round number 1.
With the 23rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Malachi Lawrence, defensive end, University of Central Florida.
Malachi Lawrence goes. That's crazy. He went before the other guys, right?
Malachi Lawrence, the young man from Louisville, had 19.5 sacks over the last 3 seasons. One of just 7 players in the country. And at least 5 sacks each of the last 3 years. The great consistency as a senior. He was first team all Big 12.
And when you talk about Malachi Lawrence, you're talking about a guy 6'4", 250, and juice. He ran 4.5 in the 40, but the 10-yard is a 1.5. That means to get off. The ability to get out of the stand and bring juice off the edge.
Yeah, I only got like 5 picks left before the Dolphins pick again. I'll tell you that.
Best football is in front of
Dang, everybody dipped. You keep saying he can play either guard, but you don't know that. You don't know what he can do. People just assume. People just always assume that you can just push anywhere, anybody, anywhere. And if you're going to play him at guard, why not take the best guard? Why not take the best guard? You could have got a tackle next year. This isn't a one-year rebuild. Take the best player available at the position you want. And that he's not the best guard. He's not going to be a better guard this year than Ione. He's just not. This is a 2-year rebuild. We didn't have to fill every position this year. You don't reach for a player. That was a reach. It was a reach. At 11, at 12, it's a reach. He's the third best tackle. If you're lucky, he's the third best tackle. You could have had the best overall guard. You could have had the best overall safety. You could have had the best overall tight end. Right? I mean, this isn't a one-year rebuild. You take players that are sure things. The Miami Dolphins need sure things. They don't need That's why I was against Bain, kind of, with the short arms. That's why I was against Francis, because he had the back issue. You need sure things. The guard from Penn State was a sure thing. He was going to be an all-pro guard. He's the closest thing to a sure thing that they had in this draft. Caleb Downs is going to be an all-pro safety. I mean, I don't think you can. Why? No experience at right tackle. None. Zero. Zilch. None. No experience there whatsoever. And you're going to expect him to play right tackle at some point. And just because you were successful at left tackle does not make it so you can play right tackle. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. It's a different position. It's a different position. So this mock draft's got Miller wanted me to throw up mock draft real quick. This guy's the Browns taking Jermod McCoy. I don't know if these picks are legit. So these picks ain't real life. That wasn't a real. I don't know, Miller. I don't know if it's gonna let me. He does, Glenn. He could have a lot of upside, but he's still a risk. He's a risky player, and I don't think at pick 11 you can risk it. What's up, Cash family? Oh, Marcos, what up? What up? Concepcion to Browns. I like Concepcion. He had some drop issues. Say his comp is Zay Flowers. Glenn, I didn't want Bane. I didn't want Bane. You keep mentioning Bane, brother. I didn't want Bane. I didn't want Bane. Again, thank you everyone tonight who had some donations. You know, that was a lot of money to give out tonight, so I do appreciate the help getting some of it back. It means a lot. It does mean a lot. We're gonna do more giveaways though, don't you worry. I got a lot of merchandise, signed autumn memorabilia we're gonna give out. So definitely gonna do some more giveaways. So, but thank you to everyone that donated tonight to make that hardship a little bit less hard. Everybody helps, but that was definitely a chunk. My wife wasn't happy about it, believe me, but you know, she understands how much this means to me. Oh, do the real picks. What the hell? I'm trying. What the hell? All right, here we go. All right, let's see. These are the players that KC Concepcion, the Bears are on the clock. So McCoy's available, Dylan Theismann, Kendrick Falk, Omar Cooper Jr., McNeil Warren. Offense, you got Omar Carper Jr., Caleb Lamu, Denzel Boston. Defense, McCoy, Falk. Falk has fallen. Kendrick Falk has fallen a little bit. Avion Terrell, Colton Hood, Zion Young, Chris Johnson. So the Dolphins are definitely going to have options, right? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Where do we go with pick 30? Thomas at 30. Edge. Hooked on the feeling. The Bears select Dylan Theismann, safety, Oregon. The Bears take the safety from Oregon. Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. So the Bears take the safety. Some people considered him just as good as Caleb Downs. I didn't, but some people had him as good as Caleb Downs. Six interceptions his freshman year. Where do the Buffalo Bills go in this draft? Michael K., you here? Where did they go? Where did they go? I think the Buffalo Bills probably got to go defensive side of the ball. Or do they go and get Josh Allen a weapon? Defense. Caden McDonald, defensive tackle, Ohio State. Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson. You got the edges, Kendrick Falk, Zion Young, TJ Parker. Linebacker, CJ Allen, Jacob Rodriguez. Corner, Jermod McCoy, Avion Terrell, Colton Hood. Emmanuel McNeil Warren might be an option. You know that they could use some safety help. You can order food from a place. I want one of those chicken tender salads with bacon, pepper jack cheese. Ask your mom if she wants something. The Buffalo Bills have traded away their pick to the Houston Texans. Texans get picks 26 and 91 from the Bills. Buffalo gets 28, 69, and 167. What's Houston do here? What's Houston do? Their defense is already top notch. The defense is already top notch. Houston got picked 26 and 28.
You grew up idolizing his safety and the time that people here know well. What traits do you bring?
We just traded up to 27, 30, and 90. For what? Who are we trading up here for? Keldrick Falk? I'm thinking for Falk or Young, probably. Or one of the corners. Who are the Texans taking here? Sully about to reach again. Yeah, I don't like giving up pick 90. I just don't like it. For the Texans take Keon Rutledge. Take offensive guard Keon Rutledge. The Texans take Rutledge. The Dolphins need them to take McCoy here. And I know he's coming off the injury, but McCoy has the... That's pretty high for Rutledge, man. Oh, that was for the Texans. Oops. Oh, I gave him to the Bills on accident. Shoot. Proposed trade. Buffalo. The Dolphins are on the clock. Oh, I'm trying to do all these trades now. Miami. Next. San Francisco. Confirm. Oh. Where's San Francisco again? Who do the Dolphins take here? Who do the Dolphins take here? Who do the Dolphins take? This is for a receiver. If they take receiver here right now, like I'm already done with this fucking team. If they take a receiver here, that's absolute trash. You don't trade up for a receiver here. I will. Listen, pass rushers after these next couple come off the board, there's nothing left after that. There's receivers later in this draft. Do not take Boston. Do not take Boston. Yeah, I like McCoy. I like one of the pass rushers. Please don't take receiver. Please. You guys want receiver? Who wants a receiver? Chris Johnson. They take quarterback Chris Johnson. Wow. Cornerback Chris Johnson, the Dolphins take. I like Chris Johnson, but not with McCoy there. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. McCoy was considered the best corner in this draft by a lot of people. I like Chris Johnson. I feel it's a reach. How's he stay in California, dumbass? McCoy was such a high upside, though. He's got good length. Good footwork. Good tackler. The Bills trade the pick again. I took Chris Johnson in a lot of my mock drafts. Just McCoy is such a. I know McCoy was more of a risk, so I understand. I'm not mad at the pick. I'm not mad at it, but I would have liked to have seen McCoy picked here. You took a risk in the first one, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think you had to trade up for him. Why did you trade up for him? You traded a third round pick for the move up. I mean, I don't hate the pick. I like Chris Johnson. I took him in a lot of my mock drafts. I really did. I think he's a day one starter for us. I like the pick. Just that McCoy pick, it's so intriguing. But I get why you don't draft him. I get why you don't draft him. Casey already got their corner. Casey got their corner. KC probably taking Boston. KC probably taking Boston here. Or Sadiq. Is Sadiq off the board? I must have clicked off the mock draft simulator. I think can't sit. Is Sadiq off the board already? Oh yeah, I forgot. Sadiq went to the Jets. Chiefs goes Boston here then, right? Miller, let's hear it.
Bro. I thought Chris Greer was fired. But I just witnessed the GM of the Miami Dolphins trade back to pick up a left tackle when we have a bookend left tackle right now, and then trade up to take a cornerback who's going to be available in the second round. Is Chris Greer fired, or is he still in the building? Because I want to know who has what are we doing? I am on meltdown mode, dude.
I mean, there's definitely two corners rated ahead of Chris Johnson. You had Terrell and you had McCoy, both rated ahead of Johnson.
We gave up a depth piece in the third round to get a guy who's going to be available in the second.
You didn't give up a depth piece. Third round, that 90th overall pick could have been a starter at safety.
I'm on 10, bro.
Glenn, let's hear why it wasn't a mistake.
Hello.
How you doing there, sir?
What now? Let's hear why.
Why it wasn't a mistake. Why you love the two picks. You like the picks, Glenn?
Yeah, they're what I thought they would be.
I don't know how.
They're what I thought they would be.
We just watched the Ravens get the best offensive guard when we had the worst rated guard in the league last year. And we drafted a 6'7", 5'4", 40, 500-pound, roly-poly left tackle that was getting beat by second-round prospect Mason R. Thomas. Not all game, one game, but all game, two games, counting even a playoff game that they won by the skin of their teeth. That's the guy you want?
Glenn, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I think I am. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you. No. Hey, it's talk. Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Wait. What? I got a delay. I have to fix something.
All right, get it fixed and come back. We'll be here.
He might not be 500 pounds, but the man is damn near. Excuse my French. The man is 400 and something pounds. He ran a 5'4" 40. That's documented. That's at the combine.
What I don't like to hear is that he struggles with motivation. he struggles with weight. You know what I mean? Like he's not always motivated to play. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean?
We run outside zone. We have Devon Achan, or excuse me, ETN, who is the fastest running back, top 3 in the league. And this guy's supposed to be our left guard or right guard who's going to pull swing for the outside zone. The man's going to take 2 steps when Achan's already 10 yards downfield. Like, I don't understand how we're going to run outside zone when we got a left tackle who can't even take 3 steps without the play already being past 10 yards the line of scrimmage.
And at pick 11, I don't think you can draft the third best guard in the draft. And that's questionable. Let's give Glenn a try again. Are you all right now, Glenn?
Yeah, I think I am. Okay, I understand it's not the sexy pick that it bangs on the board or Caleb's on the board. And here's what y'all missing. Miami told y'all they were going to do this. They said they're picking offensive line in the first pick. They told you that. They're working on the line.
I'm not mad at the line pick. I'm mad at what the pick was.
No one's mad about that, dude. We're mad about the choice.
What's it? You got a guy that could play guard. You got a guy that could play guard. If you go with Vega, he might be able to go out to tackle.
Are you kidding me?
That's it. He might be able to go out to tackle.
In what world is Proctor going to play left guard in an outside zone scheme? Explain that.
Let's put it this way. I understand y'all being okay, Proctor. He's 350, 6'5".
The Ravens
but that man can move on his feet.
Number 1 guard at 15.
I understand. He's the number 1 guard, and he's a guard. Yeah. You guys really trust Austin Jackson to be healthy next year?
I mean, Austin Jackson, when he is healthy, is at least average to above average. He's not amazing.
Austin Jackson ain't never been healthy in his life.
I don't trust Larry Borum. I don't trust him to. No, Larry Borum's gone.
Is he?
He signed with the Lions.
My apologies.
I don't trust a guy to play right tackle that's never played right tackle before.
He has played right tackle. He's played left and right tackle. Not in college, but he has played every part of the line if you look at his whole career. But you're right. He hasn't played left tackle or right tackle in college. He didn't. But I do know he played it in high school.
I played defensive tackle in high school. I guarantee you.
I understand that. But you know what? It ain't, they had to trust him out. I do know that the Miami said they're going said they're going offensive line. And they told y'all this. Nobody wanted. They thought they were going to do everything else. They did. And so they did. Now on the cornerback, I think the cornerback's a good pick. And the reason why is because now I don't know if you had to trade up from 30 to 27. Not so much, but I don't know. They might know more information than we do.
The trade up was not good. The pick is good, but the man's 6 foot.
The Miami Dolphins need to trade back up to the top of the second round and get one of these pass rushers, either Zion Young or
Fall. I would package 2 of my thirds maybe to come back up to the top.
You got to at this point.
Yeah, I would like them to get a defensive end. At least I could say they got an offensive lineman, they got a defensive end and a cornerback. Then I'm pretty sure they could start. Now you're right about only thing I don't like about the questions with Proctor is his motivation.
Jets just took Omar Cooper Jr.
Man,
who did?
Jets.
The Jets.
Jets moved back up in the first round.
Yeah, pick 30.
Dude, the Jets.
Yeah, they had
the
to
Jets are going to pass us in the AFC East rankings.
Man, they got a quarterback that's old. Wait, hold up now.
We could have honestly. This is the draft that we could have honestly done something. We've waited years for something like this. Bro,
no, it isn't a draft.
We could the first 100 picks. You're telling me we couldn't have at least done something in the first 2 First two
No, we
picks in the
weren't
first
doing.
round.
Let's put it this way. I don't care if you brought Dan Marino back this year. Miami ain't going to win but 3 or 4 games.
Well, for sure.
Let's
Now
get that
that you
straight.
got Proctor, are you kidding?
No, it ain't even that. I don't care if you had Dan Marino, Proctor. It ain't Proctor and stuff. You got to look at our schedule and say, holy shit, we got a lot of hard teams to play. First of all, put that in there. I
And
looked
I'll
at
tell
our
you this.
schedule. We only have like 3 teams we might be able to beat.
Now
You
let me
don't
say
draft Proctor
Let me say-
at 12 when you got to pay our left tackle right now when his contract's up in 4 years? So this is going to be back-to-back years. You're going to have to pick up these contracts.
hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I ain't worried about the money. Let's talk about this. Like Glenn said, we're not competing this year. We got a tough-ass schedule. We have so many holes, you can't possibly fill them all. That's why you did not have to reach for the third best tackle at pick 11. You take the best.
They were going for offensive linemen. They wanted Fano. They wanted Fano.
Take the best guard.
They wanted
the best.
They wanted a tackle.
Big C's right. You take the best guard.
Is he?
They wanted a tackle.
Is he playing tackle this year?
Who?
Unless there's an injury, is he playing tackle this year? And you
I
can't
think Proctor
guarantee
plays guard. He's going to have to.
You can't guarantee he's going to be ready to play right tackle. You can't tell me that a couple months of practice is going to be he's going to be up to par at right tackle when he hasn't played since high school. Proctor.
No, I don't know what they're. I know they wanted a tackle. They wanted Fina or Mala.
So
Mala go no.
You could get them.
But
you could get them next year. You could add the best. If we're going to win 3 games, you could add the best tackle next year.
This feels like Liam Eichenberg.
No, they're going for quarterback next year. They're going for quarterback next year.
Then why sign Malik Willis?
Because you build your line first, and then you could get the quarterback, and then you're good. Now off to the races.
Tennessee did back into the first with Buffalo.
How do you build the line though when you start out with this pick? When you build the line, you address the first issue. The first issue is we don't even have a right guard. And our left guard was the worst at the position in the whole league. And you're telling me the number one guard right there at 12? He draft the number 3 tackle?
He was the worst. In overall season, our left guard was the worst, yes. But in the second half, he did play a lot better. Now, his numbers were so bad because he played so bad in the first.
The full season, the whole potato is what counts. I don't want half the.
But you have to have improvement. You have to have improvement throughout the season, and he showed improvement. That's all you can ask for a rookie.
And
they show improvement throughout the season.
The whole first year and his whole second year.
Scott Robinson ain't done shit.
Exactly.
Scott Robinson ain't done nothing. He didn't even show any improvement in the season.
In his merit for a second half of a season, you have to look at the whole potato, the whole shebang.
You're not nervous.
But I trust the lineman getting better than almost any other position throughout the season.
They question his work ethic.
Now that's something now. That's a question that I do have. If he gets motivated, he could be better. He could be the best tackle. That's where I worry about that. Now, don't get me wrong.
Did not just say that.
No.
If
ESPN said that. ESPN said that too. ESPN said that.
I know
when he's motivated, he's dominant.
Yeah,
I watched.
He just
on the tackles. I knew we needed a tackle. I was wanting Fano, dude. Proctor.
I wanted Fano too, but he was gone.
A late first round pick.
Kendrick Falk just went to the Titans.
Who?
Kendrick Falk just went to the Titans at 31.
Titans moved up again.
Miami should have pushed to get up there to get him.
Seattle's going to take TJ. Edge is gone, dude. Will Anderson's out of the market.
And they wanted to get him on that.
Let's put it this way. How many tackles have been pulled after Miami?
Yeah. And watch, we're going to get the worst one. In 3 years, we're going to look back, and we have the worst draft pick.
I don't think you will. I don't think you will.
Mark it.
I think he will.
That is so Dolphins. That is so Dolphins, and you cannot say it is not.
Is that what regime?
I mean,
So
we
you
can go
can't
back
even
to Philbin. We can talk Flores. We can talk McDaniel. I mean,
Flores,
what regime you
Flores
wanna
had
talk about?
nobody. Flores had nobody and made a team.
Exactly. They
Flores had nobody.
on all their offensive position drafts. We haven't been able to draft the position in 20 years. Name the last draft position other than, I guess, Robert Hunt, because he went to the Panthers.
How about the guard? How about Pouncey?
Pouncey, he went to the Steelers. You're right. Okay, Pouncey, I'll give you Pouncey. So that's 2.
Pouncey, Hunt,
can you name 4?
Hunt.
I said Hunt and Pouncey. That's 2.
Your left guard right now.
I mean, that's you can't count that. He had 1 year.
Then you have there's been more in the last 20 years. The problem is Miami hasn't concentrated on the offensive line in 20 years. The last time they did it was with Don Shula when they went after Sims and what's the name?
That's when they valued the position like 30, 40 years
Yeah,
ago.
Sims and the tackle that was a good tackle. God, I can't think of his name. And they protect him. What?
Richmond Webb.
Yeah, Richmond Webb. When they had Sims and Richmond Webb. Yeah, that's the last time they valued the offensive line.
I don't. Am I the only one here, other than I guess Big C? He's upset about.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
The Proctor pick is like massive to me. I mean,
I don't
today
think
is the day that I quit the Solely and Halfley rebuild. I'm done.
I don't think the Proctor pick is oh my God, that just changed everything around. I think it was I wish they could have backed up and got him. I wish they could have backed up more and got him, because I think you could have got him around 17, right? 17.
I mean, you think Proctor was still the pick even if we traded back again?
Yeah, if he was on the board, I think he was. I think I think Miami had their sights on. Their board said tackle, tackle, tackle. That's what their board said, and that's what they went after.
Now, I'm not excited about the tackle they picked, but at least they got.
I understand. I'm not. I don't think they're
went on the roll. You know, we wouldn't have gotten a tackle at our guard, a good guard at 30. So they did what they had to do. I know it's a left tackle. Maybe they can move on the left guard, and then Sayanoa.
I think he could
over to the right guard, and then we had the set 5.
Now that's what he has to do. I think he has to move. You can't move. The left guard. You can't move him. He had hard enough trouble trying to learn the left guard spot. Don't move him the right guard now.
Oh, he was a natural right guard
in college.
Yeah, I understand that, but you already had a year under where he was a left guard.
You got to have the best 5 linemen in front of Malik. I mean, they got
let's put it this way.
At pick 12, they picked up 2 fifth-round picks.
Just staying there,
they moved up
and nobody could get around
to pick Chris Johnson.
At guard, you could probably just stand there, and you can't get around him. A guard, defensive tackle might be able to, man.
We don't know behind the scenes. Some of these players' injuries or whatever.
I'm going to here's the only reason I say is hopefully they did their homework. Hopefully. Greer, I thought, did their homework too. I thought Greer.
Other players like Maliotti or whatever, they can't play in the cold weather. You need somebody big, girthy. They needed a big, girthy guy on the line.
I guess Jack.
Maybe he can take the weather. Where's he from? Where's Proctor from?
Jets went for defensive end. Then they went to her for a run a tight end and then a wide receiver. If I trust their quarterback, I would say something.
They need to go edge at 43. They definitely need to go edge at 43.
They need to
No,
trade.
Yeah,
they
Miami
need to go
needs.
wide receiver.
No.
Hey, is Lion still out there?
There's a
I-
lot of receivers that you can get
Zion's still out there.
in
I
the
think it's
third,
Jeremy Bernard.
third round.
Jeremy Bernard, dude, he is honestly one of the top 5 receivers, and I don't think he's 5 or 4. I think he's honestly a 3.
But guys,
Yeah.
we still got 5 more picks in the top 100. So
No, we only have
now
one.
we have 4 more picks. 'Cause we
4 more
lost-
You got
picks.
also.
Yeah.
Oh, Seahawks took Price. Jadarian
Wow.
Price, running back.
Yeah. See,
They really think they're
no
set,
one
huh?
Hey.
has them getting Price at 32.
Hey,
the first
we should
round.
be able to at least run the ball this year.
How? I don't. Can you understand it? Like, this is one thing I have to ask. Why do we, the Dolphins, try and reinvent the wheel? And we have the number 1 rated offensive guard who happens to play left guard, and we don't.
Yeah, I
take
don't know
him.
why
We
they
take
didn't.
a guy who plays left tackle, and we're gonna take his whole position that got him drafted and turn him into
We
something
don't know
completely
that.
else.
We don't know what they're going to do. They might put him at left guard and put Salanova back over at right guard where he's supposed to play. And maybe
Take
they'll
the best
battle it
guard.
out
You
with
take the
Patrick
best
Paul and-
guard available, not the third best
Exactly.
tackle.
They didn't pick Patrick Paul. You got to remember that. They didn't pick him.
They're not
It
replacing.
don't matter. He's shown. He's flashed. You keep what's flashed.
They're not.
No, I
they're
know
not-
that they could keep him, but say if the left tackle they just picked, Proctor, beats him out, and they could trade Patrick
He's
Paul
not
for
going. He's not
a
beating him.
He's not
2027.
going to
We
beat
don't
out.
know.
He's not.
I
We don't
just-
know.
I will put money
don't
down today, any amount you want, that Proctor will not beat him out.
He's not even
At
practicing
left
at left
tackle.
tackle. He's not going to practice at left tackle whatsoever. So he's not even going to have
Okay,
an
well,
opportunity to
maybe
beat him
at
out.
left guard. We don't know, man. We just got to be.
Why do
Again,
we
if you're going to
reinvent the
play
wheel?
guard, you take the best guard available.
Right,
Not
but they're
That's
not
what I'm
going
saying,
to.
right
They're
there.
not going to draft a guard at 12.
Last
They
year,
were able to
we
move down
traded
to,
up.
like,
You just
seven.
did. You just drafted. You drafted a guard at 12 regardless.
he's a left tackle.
Exactly.
That's going to play guard.
He's not going to. He's not a left tackle because he's
He's
not
He's
going to
going
play
to start
left
at
tackle.
guard, and later down the line, they're going to move
He's-
him to tackle.
Not
We
left
will
tackle.
not
I
move to
don't
left
know.
tackle.
Hey,
I don't have.
How tall- how tall-
Myself. I don't like to pick myself.
hey, how tall is the quarterback?
What's that?
6'1", 6'2".
How tall is the
6'2",
quarterback?
6'1",
Our
6'6",
quarterback,
6 foot,
6'2",
6'1".
6'1".
Yeah.
6'1".
Yeah, he's not going
Ooh.
to be over the left side.
He's not much. He's not much bigger than Tua.
Literally to his side.
I just thought about that. He ain't gonna be able to see over the tackle or the guard.
He's going to be do some jump passes.
Night, JD. Thank you.
Man,
All right, guys. We'll talk more about this tomorrow morning. I'll do a show.
Yeah. Hey,
I'll open up the panel. Come join. We'll talk more. We'll break it down.
hold up real quick. Stay on for a couple seconds.
All right, brother.
Yeah, Big C, you're doing an awesome job, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you
You're doing
so much.
really good, man.
Peace,
We
man.
love your show.
I do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem. I got my whole family watching it, man.
I appreciate that. I really do.
So yeah, just let's be positive. Let's see what happens. I know the first pick. We're all looking forward to that, and we're all doing our mocks. And nobody picked Proctor. Nobody did. I don't recall myself picking Proctor at all. He's left tackle.
I didn't.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense, but it's got to be for a reason.
Yeah, we'll definitely break it down tomorrow. We'll talk more about it.
All right. You guys have a good night. Go Fins. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
What up, CB? Do you like the picks? I'm not in love with the first pick. I think we should have went guard. If you want to go offensive lineman, the first guard was available. Glenn, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Glenn, make sure you come through in the morning. We're about it. Josh, thank you so much for the generosity. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I hope y'all had a good time here tonight. Obviously things are not perfect. You know, we have hiccups. We have, you know, sometimes I have technical issues. You know, sometimes things get a little chaos. There's a little bit of chaos, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And, you know, I love this team, and I do get passionate about it, and sometimes things do bother me. CB says F guard tackle is the better pick early. I don't think you take the third best tackle at pick 11. When the best guard's available, that much better than the rest of the tackles that were taken at pick 20. You might as well trade it down with Dallas at 20. Early on, early tomorrow. I'd like to see the Dolphins try to package some draft picks together and get up there in the top of that section. Because I think after that, it's a massive drop off. We should. I mean, there. Make sure you come join the show. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. And you know what it is. Fins up forever, ever, and ever, and ever. Day 2 tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah. It's Big C. Fin Posse Podcast in the building. If you hating on the fans, turn this up louder. I grew up on Shula. Chalk lines, cold rain, Marino in the pocket, dropping dimes, pure flame. 7-2 perfect, you can't say a thing back. Undefeated on your head, living rent-free fact. Jason Taylor off the edge, helmets turning skyward. That thumping chest, every hit like a siren. You talking about rings. Get your history straight. We the reason that the word perfect holds weight. It's that Fin Posse. Rage, turn the volume up. Hey, slick on Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the orange bowl ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse. Rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. Yeah, Larry C. Sonka in the mud, blood on his mouthpiece. Ricky in the backfield, making whole crowd screech. Wake off the snap count, quarterbacks daydreaming. By the time they look up, all they see is teal streaming. You forgot about Grease, you forgot about Twilly, you forgot Nat Moore. Going up, getting silly from Marino to a lineage, same jersey. We've been airing that thing out since before you that 30. Rage, turn the volume up. Y'all slick from Miami, you get called out tough. From the orange bowl ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse, rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. It's for the diehards, Slamming doors on the loss. This for the old heads still quoting Shula talk. This for the kids wearing jerseys in June, waiting all year just to scream in the room. It's that Finn Posse rage, turn the volume up. From Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the orange boat ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Finn Posse rage, put respect on the name. Big C in the crew, let them drown in the shame. It's the Finn Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. Finn Posse podcast, get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Hey, hey.